In Act 1, Scene 1 of Macbeth, the witches meet to discuss when they will gather to give Macbeth their first set of prophecies. They decide to meet when the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won. In Act 1, Scene 3, the witches, also known as the Three Weird Sisters, see Macbeth and Banquo. Macbeth demands to know what they are, but instead of answering Macbeth's questions, the witches provide him with their first set of prophecies. The first witch says, "All hail Macbeth, Thane of Glamis." The second witch says, "All hail Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor." The third witch says, "All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter." Macbeth demands to know more. He is already the Thane of Glamis, but the Thane of Cawdor lives. And how is he to become king? Despite pleading for more information, the witches vanish into thin air. Alone, Banquo and Macbeth wonder how the weird sisters disappeared before their eyes. Banquo wonders if they were merely hallucinating. Near the battlefield, Macbeth and Banquo are approached by Angus and Ross. They bring news from the king that the Thane of Cawdor has been executed for treason, and Macbeth is now Thane of Cawdor. After the witch's first prophecy comes true, Macbeth wonders if he will one day become king. Will the rain simply fall on him? Or will he have to perform a wicked deed? In Act 1, Scene 5, Lady Macbeth receives a letter that Macbeth has become the Thane of Cawdor. She fears that he is too kind to take the steps necessary to become the king, and decides to take matters into her own hands. She summons evil spirits for help by saying, "Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe-top full of direst cruelty." That evening, King Duncan is to stay at Macbeth's castle. Macbeth and Lady Macbeth plot to kill him while he sleeps. After Macbeth's house guests retire to bed, Macbeth has a vision of a dagger floating before him in the air. Its handle is near his hand, and it's aimed toward Duncan. Macbeth wonders if this is a dagger of the mind. He then hears a bell ring, which is a signal from Lady Macbeth that it's time. In Act 2, Scene 2, Macbeth comes from the king's chamber with bloody hands. He informs Lady Macbeth that the act is done. He's killed the king. Lady Macbeth says, "A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is, then." In Act 3, Scene 4, Macbeth attends a feast with Lady Macbeth. He is king, and she, queen. All of the witches' prophecies have come true.